Okay, welcome pile 1. You've chosen the butterfly spirit. The number is 11 and it says transformation is beautiful. So I suppose what you don't see has something to do with transformation, but let's take a look. Let's take a look what the tarot says. Please give me cards for pile 1. What are they not seeing? Please give me cards for pile 1. What are they not seeing? What are they not seeing? Pile 1. What are they not seeing? My pile 1 people, what are they not seeing? Okay, first card out. 9 of Wands, boundaries, and self-protection. Please give me more cards. Okay, card 2, the Fool. Starting anew, being spontaneous, and possibly naive. Doesn't mean that you are like this, but it has something to do with what you're not seeing. Please give me more cards for pile 1. Okay, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Let's clarify this. And bottom of the deck is the Sun in reverse. So maybe whatever you're not seeing is interfering with your happiness. Maybe it's something that you would be more happy if you would realize. Okay, let's clarify with the Lenormand. Please clarify the 9 of Wands. Please clarify the 9 of Wands. Okay, the Well. Something to do with wishes. Okay. Please clarify the Fool. Please clarify the Fool. Oh, the Clouds. Anxiety. Please clarify the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, the Garden. Something that is out in the public. Okay. Before I start reading anything, I think I'm also gonna see if we can get some astrological signs. Please give me cards for pile 1. Please give me cards for pile 1. Please be more specific than that. Please give me cards for pile 1. Please give me cards for pile 1. What are they not seeing? Please give me cards for pile 1. Okay. Pisces, I believe. So you or someone involved might be a Pisces, or you might have Pisces placements. Please give me cards for pile 1. Please give me cards for pile 1. Okay. Leo, I will. So you might also have Leo placements, or you might be a Leo. Let's see if we can get anything more. Yes. Scorpio, I transform. Interesting. So we have double transformation energy here with the butterfly and the Scorpio. We got a lot of signs this time. And bottom of the deck, by the way, is 5th house, creativity. Last time I did a reading, the first pile had a very strong Leo energy coming through. So again, you might be the same person watching this, but I'm not sure. Because they also had a Scorpio transformation. I transform, rather. Okay, so 9 of Wands clarified by the Well, the Fool clarified by the Clouds, and Page of Pentacles clarified by the Garden. Yes, I'm gonna say that the Sun in reverse, that is at the bottom of the deck, is the theme here, basically. The theme here is that your happiness is blocked. It's blocked by some kind of a mental energy, probably. So what you don't see is that you're blocking your own happiness somehow, but I'm gonna try to figure out more about this. 9 of Wands clarified by the Well. I think you are in self-defense mode. I think you are in self-defense mode. You want to be someone who is untouchable, almost. Someone who is strong. Someone who nobody messes with. This is what you want to be. But is this you? Good question. Good question. Because what I see here is a strong ego with Leo. It's almost like, especially with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse and the Garden would mean that when you are interacting with people, you might show them a different face of yours than what you truly are. And with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, you might be showing yourself to be more mature than you actually are. You might be acting more mature than you actually are. Because this is what you show others. This is what you show others. Let's see. Let's see. The Nine of Wands. What is the Nine of Wands here? Oh. The Knight of Pentacles. I'm not sure about this. Please clarify this more. Please clarify the Nine of Wands more. Okay. The Moon. Is this in reverse? No, it doesn't seem like. Yeah, it looks like you're hiding something. It looks like you're hiding something, and you wish to be a certain way. I think this is still what you wish to be. Someone reliable. Someone who you can count on. Someone who is financially stable and who readily and steadily builds their finances. That's what this looks like. There's something you're hiding with this. There's something you're hiding. Let's see what you're hiding with this. What is the Moon? What is pile 1 hiding? Oh, I got a lot of cards. Six of Cups and King of Pentacles. You had something happen in your childhood. Possibly relating to a father figure. You have some kind of a father trauma, I'm gonna say. And that's why you want to be invincible. That's why you want to be invincible, or want to seem invincible. Rather. You have to resolve something concerning your father. I've said before in a reading that I'm not a mental health professional, so don't act like I am, but I should have added, I'm not a mental health professional yet, because I'm studying psychology and I'm not far away from getting my degree as a behavioral analyst, so I might be a bit more qualified to give you advice with your problems than the average person, since I'm trying to blend psychology with this tarot reading. So what I'm going to say is that you have to heal some sort of a father wound here. And that's what you're not seeing, that you're... It's almost like you're in self-protection mode. You're in fight or flight, basically. You're protecting your boundaries very, very, very adamantly. You're not letting people in, is what I see. And you're not letting people in because you have a damaged view or image of your father. Maybe you have to realize that whatever happened to your father or with your father was not your fault. You were a child. You just were you were a victim of circumstance. However your parents act with you when you're a child is not your fault. It's their fault. And you might need to realize that whatever happened does not make you a bad person. It does not make you into someone that is like this. You don't have to keep other people out, because nothing is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. Let's see the Fool and the Clouds, because as I read it right now, this is something that is stopping you from being spontaneous, stopping you from starting new things, stopping you from being happy. Please clarify the Fool and the Clouds. I can't talk today either. Yeah. Oh, a lot of cards. Temperance, the Empress in reverse, and Five of Pentacles. With the Empress in reverse, I'm gonna say you also have mommy issues. And again, I'm not saying this because I'm trying to be mean. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to figure out what's going on so I can give you advice to get over this or heal this somehow, not get over it, because that sounds stupid. You don't have to get over it, you have to heal it. So you might also have issues with your mother. Your mother may have made you feel like you don't belong. You don't belong anywhere. Maybe they didn't love you the way they were supposed to. I'm not sure. But there is something going on here. You may have issues with women because of this. You may feel like women abandon you, or they don't love you the way they are supposed to, because you're projecting your mother onto other women. And temperance. I'm drawn to the imagery here again. You bottle this up. You don't talk about this. You don't want to deal with this, basically. And you just bottle it up deep inside, which I understand, because this is very difficult. This is a very difficult situation. I myself have issues both with my father and my mother, so I know that it makes you into a special kind of crazy, so to speak. So yeah, I understand that you don't want to deal with this, but the fact that this reading is happening means that something is telling you that you should deal with this. You can say that it's the universe, you can say that it's your subconscious communicating through me, but remember that I'm just a messenger here. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. But your main card is the butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. It looks like you're not dealing with these traumas, and you pushing people away stands in the way of your transformation. It stands in the way of your transformation, because what I see here is that you have a very strong ego. You're very set in your ways, and when someone says something that does not fit your views, you might say that they are stupid, or you might project your own issues onto them. And instead of thinking about, okay, maybe I have issues with this type of a behavior or this type of a thing, you say, no, whoever said that, they have issues with that. You understand what I'm saying? You're projecting onto other people. And that's pretty normal with people who have not yet learned to take accountability. So if you feel like you're angry at me when I say things like you're in survival mode and you have issues with your family that you need to work on, it might be because you have not yet learned accountability. And that's true for most people, by the way. However, what I see is that, yes, you have a very strong ego, and you might be a Leo, by the way. And yes, you have a very set way in which you think of yourself. However, you might be more like this in truth. You might be much more intuitive and emotional than you give yourself credit for. Pisces, I believe. Another thing that can help you heal is believing that you can heal. Works for some people, worked for me. But the thing is that you might be a bit more of a Pisces type of a personality than you think. And now I'm gonna drink a little bit. Okay, let's check out the Page of Pentacles and the Garden. Please clarify the Page of Pentacles and the Garden. What does this mean? What does this mean? Ace of Pentacles. It almost seems like you want to appear to be more stable financially than you are. It almost seems like you... I don't want to say this because it sounds kind of not nice, but it seems like almost you want to look more rich than you actually are, or just that you have more financial stability in general. This might not be it though, so I'm gonna keep on shuffling and see where this goes. Please clarify. Please clarify. Okay. Two of Swords. Oh my god. Two of Swords again. Yeah, I'm gonna say that you might be the same person who has been watching my readings for pile 1. Two of Swords. This speaks about a decision, yes, but what I see is, look at her face. Look at her face. Camera, please focus. Please focus. Hello. Okay, whatever. Look at it. Look at her face. You can see her face. She's very sad deep down. She's very sad. Maybe your financial situation is a compensation for how you feel deep inside. Maybe you don't even know what you want from life, and that's completely okay. That's completely okay. I'm gonna clarify this Two of Swords more because I'm not entirely sure yet. Please clarify the Two of Swords here. Please clarify the Two of Swords here. Please clarify the Two of Swords here. What does this mean? Page of Cups. Yes, 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 yes. You have feelings. You absolutely do have feelings. You absolutely do have feelings. And I think you're trying to hide behind this persona of someone who is more mature, someone who has financial stability, someone who protects themselves, someone who doesn't let other people in. Maybe you think other people want to take your financial things. Maybe you think other people love you for your money or for your properties. But you have feelings. You absolutely do have feelings. Maybe if you pretend like you don't. And it's almost like, look at that fish coming out of the cup. It's almost like you need to let them out more. It's almost like this is what you're hiding, that you're more emotional than you let other people know. You're much more emotional than that, and maybe you're more emotional than you let yourself know. Okay. Okay, okay. What deck should I pick now? What deck should I pick now? Let's go with this one. Let's see what this deck says. Please give me cards for pile 1. Please give me cards for pile 1. Please give me cards for pile 1. This is a stubborn deck, so it might take a while. Okay, there we go. Minimus. Commune with the source. Find yourself. And do you know how you find yourself? By searching your feelings. Because you're there, deep down. You're there. Maybe you decided sometime in the past that feelings are bad. Maybe you deny your feelings, and maybe you say that these are not you. Probably or possibly during your childhood, this is what happened. Either due to some trauma with your father or some trauma with your mother, who made you feel like you're alone, who made you feel like you don't belong, made you feel like you're out in the world completely alone and you don't have anyone. And again, this is not true. This is not true. You're creating a self-fulfilling prophecy by pushing people away, thus proving that no one out there is gonna be with you in the long term. You are alone. No one understands you because you push people away. You push people away to create the self-fulfilling prophecy that you're alone, you don't belong, there's nobody out there for you who understands you. Because that's what you experienced with your mother, it seems like. Seems like that's why you're protecting yourself from everyone, because you push them away. You push them away. And it seems like you need to find out who you truly are, and who you truly are seems to be more emotional than you realize. And I understand how pushing emotions down work. I've done it before. And this is not easy. This is not easy. If you want to feel your emotions, it can be very overwhelming, and the more you push it down, the more overwhelming they will feel when they come up. because feelings are meant to be there to tell you something. This is your subconscious mind communicating with you. This is you communicating with yourself. And the more you push it down, the louder it will get. The more you push it down, the more volatile it will be once it comes out. You have to do it slowly and in increments. What worked for me was just to cry it out, honestly, when nobody sees me. I also don't like to let people too close to me. And I know this reading is not about me, but maybe if I tell you some things, it can help you. It can help you cope. It looks like you are ready to transform. You are ready to transform. Your soul is ready to transform. But you have a lot of trauma to deal with. And it seems like you can't just lock this away anymore. Because if you want to transform, if you want to change, then you have to deal with it. You have to heal all this. And it's difficult, but you have to do it. You have to do it. And again, if this offends you for any reason and you think that I am the one with the issues that I'm describing, maybe I'm just a messenger. I'm just saying what the cards are trying to tell you. And think about the fact that maybe you're avoiding accountability. Maybe you're avoiding accountability. And yeah, that's not an easy thing to accept. That's not an easy thing to see. But if you don't hold yourself accountable, you will never heal this. You will never heal this. You have to hold yourself accountable. That's the basis of healing, self-reflection and accountability. Anyway, let's check out more of the tarot. What else is pile 1 not seeing? What else is pile 1 not seeing? This seems like a very simple message, and it's only been 22 minutes, but I'm trying to figure out something else I can tell you that may be of help. That might help. What else is pile 1 not seeing? What else is pile 1 not seeing? Okay. Wheel of Fortune. You decide your own fate. You decide your fate. You are the one who turns the wheel. You're the one who turns the wheel of fortune. Nobody's gonna do it for you. Nobody's gonna do it for you. Anything else? Okay. 7 of Swords. Yeah! It seems like you're the type of person who prefers to run. Who prefers to detach when something is not right. Or when something is not right, or you deem it not right. It seems like you prefer to detach and run. This is your coping mechanism to protect yourself. Yeah, look at this person. They are like completely distraught and running away. But in the process, what you might not see is that the 7 of Swords stands for more, stands for other things as well. In the process, you're hurting people. In the process, you're basically giving them second-hand trauma. You're hurting people because you are hurt. That's what's happening. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing by running. By constantly running and avoiding accountability. Because what I see here is that again, this will sound likely not very nice, but again, I'm the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. It seems like you prefer to project your issues onto other people. Like if something's wrong, then it has to be wrong with the other person. It seems like when you are in interpersonal situations, you just protect yourself and avoid accountability. It's always the fault of the other person. It's always the fault of the other person. And this could also manifest in avoiding conflict, which is something that came up in the previous reading for pile 1. And what I have failed to say then, but I should say now, is that if you are looking for a person you have no conflict with, then you're actively looking for a person who cannot express their needs. You're looking for someone who is toxic, basically. Someone who is incapable of protecting their own boundaries. Because if you have no conflict with someone, that means that someone in the relationship is completely suppressing their needs. Maybe that's why conflict is so scary, because you have issues with accepting the needs of others. And you're just running. Because you're in self-defense mode. You don't have the energy. You don't have the capability of dealing with other people defending themselves, maybe, because you are defending yourself so much. You are in self-defense mode and you can't deal with other people's crap, basically. So you need someone who is conforming to everything you want. Maybe you're attracting people who are submissive in some way, who are more in a childish position. People who aren't very, how do I put this? People who don't stand up for themselves. People who want everything to be done by someone else because they don't have any needs. Because you don't deal with people who have needs. And they pretend to not have any needs, so they expect you to do everything else because they give up their needs for you. And maybe you constantly are some sort of a father figure for your partners because of this, because you don't deal with people who have boundaries, you don't deal with people who have needs. And so the only people who are with you, the only people who basically take this crap are those who cannot communicate their needs and cannot defend their boundaries. That's why this is happening. Okay, let's see if there's something else. Let's see if I can tell you how to get out of this somehow. Because like I said, remember, I'm here to help. How can pile 1 get out of this situation? How can pile 1 get out of this? How can pile 1 get out of this? How can pile 1 get out of this? 10 of Cups. Heal your family issues. Look at your family and recognize the patterns that you have. Recognize the patterns that are basically very similar, the same, or the exact opposite of your parents' patterns. The patterns your parents had. Because we learn our emotional regulation and our patterns from our parents. We all do. Maybe they are a positive example, maybe they are a negative example. Maybe you look at your parents and say, I'm never going to be like this, and you do the exact opposite. That's also a possibility. But you have to take a look at your family and your family issues. Let's see, what else can pile 1 do? What else can pile 1 do to get out of this? What else can pile 1 do to get out of this? What else can pile 1 do to get out of this? Deal with heartbreak. Deal with your heartbreak. You've been hurt. This tells me that you've been hurt. Your heart is broken. Maybe by a romantic partner in the past. But maybe by your mom. Maybe your first heartbreak was your mom. Or your dad. I'm seeing less of a focus on your dad here, by the way. I'm seeing more of a focus on your mom, making you feel like you don't belong. Maybe your first heartbreak was your mother. Mine too. I can relate. Maybe you're refusing to accept your more sensitive and emotional side because it's connected to the feminine somehow, which is represented by your mother. and you have some sort of an issue with your mother that you have to heal. Something that is painful. Something that is very painful. And that's why you can't feel, because it's too much pain. It's too much pain. And again, I know what this is like because I've been there. I've been there. And the way to transform all of this, remember, your card is the butterfly. The way to transform all of this is to feel. You can't skip it. You can't. You can't skip it. You need it. You need it because as long as you're suppressing your feelings and you're keeping all of it inside, you are not in control. Again, this is a theme that came up in the last reading. Very interesting. You're not in control. Like I said in the last reading, your trauma is in control. And again, maybe you're not the same person, but you have very similar themes going on here. You have very similar themes going on. You have to let out all the pain. You have to let it out. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be horrible. But you have to cry it out. You have to let it go. You have to release it. You have to release it. And that's how you transform. By not holding on to pain any longer. By not holding on to pain any longer. And by realizing that you're just defending yourself because you are hurt. That's why you push people away. That's why you avoid conflict. That's why you run. You're protecting yourself because you're hurt. And it does not have to be like this. It does not have to be like this. I don't know how long you've been doing this. I don't know how old you are, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can always change. You can always look at your trauma and say, I am not you. I am not you, and you're not gonna rule my life. So, let's try this oracle deck. Let's see what this one says. Pile 1, please tell me. Fire to light my path. With Leo here, you have a fire inside you. You have a strong willpower. You are a strong, strong, strong person. You can do this because you're fucking strong. You can use this fire to light your own way. You can use this power of belief in yourself to do this. You can be your own shining light. You are the fire for yourself. You are the one who saves yourself. That's how it works. Okay, let's see if the Soul Truth deck is gonna tell me something. Pile 1, please give me cards for Pile 1. 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 This is a very, sorry, I stopped shuffling for a second. This is a very depressed energy again. This is a very hurt energy. This is someone who is in a lot of pain. You're in a lot of pain, is what I'm saying. And you're doing your best to push it down, but it's robbing you of the true experience of life. It's keeping you in this mindset. It's keeping you in this, how do they say it? In this, not scarcity mentality, but basically that's what it means. This mentality that there's not enough. You don't have enough. You're not enough. You don't belong. But you do. You absolutely do. You absolutely do. All this pain is robbing you of a true experience. And while what happened to you is not your fault at all, what happens to us as children is not our fault. However, the healing and the scars you're left with is your responsibility. It's your responsibility to deal with it and to heal it. And this sucks. I know it sucks and it's unfair, but nobody's gonna do it for you. Let's see. What risk can I take today? It says, be not mistaken, you will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big, scary leap. But do not fret, because your soul has wings. Isn't that beautiful? What risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and courageous, and you will discover what you are really made of. You have to take a risk. You have to take this risk because it seems fucking terrifying to have all of this surface. Have all of these horrible emotions come to the surface that you've been pushing down for God knows how long. It's fucking horrifying, I know. I know it is. But you can do it. You're not just jumping into the pit of darkness forever. Because your soul has wings. You are far stronger than you realize. You can do this. You can absolutely do this. And your soul is yearning to do this. Let's see if I can say something else that can help you. Let's see if I can get some more advice. What more advice does Pile 1 need? Death. Here's your advice. Here's your advice. Let yourself die. Let the person who you think you are die. Because it's not you. This person who's protecting themselves and who puts every single energy in protecting themselves and pushes people away and avoids conflict because they feel like, or they know that they might be too unstable to argue with people, or they might just feel like they should be the one who decide the rules because you need control, because you feel powerless. Let it go. Let it go. Let this person die because it's not you. Do you know who you are? This is who you are. This is who you are. Someone who can transform. Someone who is powerful. And someone who feels things deeply. You have to be reborn. That's how you become the butterfly. And I think this was the perfect way to wrap this reading up. I know this was probably really, really, really hard to hear. And it was hard for me to relay this message as well, because this is a very heavy message. And I wish you luck in your journey. And, well, tell me if it resonated, if you feel like it, but you don't have to. And see you next time. Bye.